Hello, brethren, beta readers, and friends. For 7 weeks, I've been consistently posting to my Cradle Catholic Dummy channel. Now I'm working to keep the videos less than 5 minutes. This week it shouldn't be hard because I'll be talking about circumcision and baptisms. Here is my Christian take on where the practice of circumcision evolved from. The serpent tempted Eve. She took a bite of the apple from the tree of knowledge, which was an act of disobedience. So did Adam. When God asked Adam why he ate from the tree of good and evil, he blamed it on Eve. God wasn't pleased, and now we have original sin and foreskin. At least that's the story I've heard. I don't know who was there to record the event. If you know differently, please post it in the comments. I'd appreciate it. Jump forward, the Jews are the chosen people, which is a horrible journey for them. Such is the case, at the age of 99, God asked Abraham to circumcise himself and all the male members of his household. These circumcisions were their flesh offerings so that they could atone. Atone for what? I don't think Jews believed in the doctrine of original sin. So what does an 8-day-old baby need to atone for? What I do know at this period in history, circumcision would be a definite lineage marking and also would be a death mark. Fast forward 2,000 years, Jesus comes on the scene. He is circumcised 8 days after his birthday. What feast day is this? I've never paid that much attention because of the overshadowing of this worldwide secular celebration known as the New Year. The feast of adhering to the law can be traced back to the early Christian church. According to the Gospel of Luke, Mary and Joseph took Jesus to the temple in Jerusalem to fulfill this religious obligation. This event not only highlighted Jesus' obedience to the old law, but also emphasized his identification with the Jewish people. An interesting fact not known at this time was that there is a clotting factor in the blood called prothrombin, which is at its highest level on the 8th day after birth. Now, jump ahead in Jesus' life about 30 years, what happens? Jesus is baptized in the Jordan River. So how did the Jews feel about this? I don't know, but if one of my daughters who were baptized Trinitan Christians had come home and told me that they were now Rajneeshpuram followers or had converted to another religion, I wouldn't pull the, oh, I'm the all-understanding dad, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. I'm so happy that you found your inner self. Believe me, that's not in my DNA. Honestly, I would be deeply hurt. I would blame myself. I might even blame my wife like Adam did. What I hope I would do is get on my knees, pray harder, and ask for intercessions of the saints. I continually state that I'm the Cradle Catholic Dummy, but I do know that by the grace of God, baptism is the washing away of original sin. This baptismal shield has protected me from 12 days after my birth till this day. All through my life, there has been many times when the enemy entities attempted to pull me from the grace of God. That is when I pulled out my baptismal badge and they walked away. I thank God and my parents for my infant baptism. FYI, about 300 years after the crucifixion of Jesus, Cyprian, an African bishop, preached for baptizing infants. He lost his head over his beliefs. He was decapitated. I'm with Saint Cyprian, all in for the protective layer of cleansing water through infant baptism. Get your children baptized. Please get your children baptized. It is an added protection from entities that they may encounter during the informative school years. Don't let your children be tricked to pick off the fruit of the tree of false promise. One footnote, circumcision is mentioned over 100 times in the Bible. after reading through many of the passages, this Cradle Catholic Dummy, me, thinks maybe that word should be changed to circumconfusion. As always, wishing infinite peace. Thank you.